Thing on? Is this thing on? What's going on? What is up? What is up? It's your boy Red Game 27. I'm back again with another Real Talk show with y'all guys. It's Monday evening and I wasn't planning on doing no videos today, but just got a couple things I want to, just talk about. Of course, I did mention the other day that I do want to talk about some retro stuff. I mean it. I'm gonna start talking more retro on this channel, and yeah, you could have this too. Unforgiven. You wanna have a middle finger battle? Fuck you. Not just playing, just playing. What's up, y'all? What's up, Unforgiven? Ludwig, Miguel, Jumpman. Who else is here? Killer She Heaven. Yeah, happy birthday, Jumpman. Happy birthday, man. 1 years old. All right, who else? Who else we have in here? Dead Fortune, One White Con, what's up? Who else is here? Aries 73, Dave J, Eric, Ruda, what's going on? The Jason, hopefully I pronounced that correct. What's going on, people? What's going on? Please hit that like button. Please share it. Please, retweet, like the video so we can get more people here. Just want to just talk and just chill today. Try not to go too long today. I say that every time. I always go over an hour. I'm trying not to do it this time. Just want to talk about some Monster Hunter Worlds that's supposed to be coming out for the Xbox and PlayStation. I'm not sure if it's coming on PC. Correct if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if it is going on PC. But yes, the director said that they had no plans for the Switch, and of course I will get to that in a sec. What's up, Sacon 10? Of course, we got the retro stuff that I said I want to talk about. Got the Retron 5. It plays Genesis, Famicom, Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy Advance. It plays all this, and I paid $140. I guess it was on sale at the time. I'm not sure what's the price on it now. It might be the same price or might be cheap. I don't know, but it's over $100, so it is a little pricey if you want to jump into the retro scene. If you got your older gaming cartridges, and this machine is worth your money, because a lot of the games that wouldn't work on my Genesis or Super Nintendo, like it can work on here. Like it's cool. I really do like it. And of course, you got the Super Nintendo Mini Classic. Been out for a few months and it's still hard to find, and I barely found mine. And it's really more of a collector's item. There's some really good games on here, but the deal with that is it doesn't have very many games. That's the only issue that I have with it. I won't say the only issue. I guess it's other issues like the cords is too short. It's not wireless controllers. We can't put cartridges inside the game. Those are my gripes about it. But as far as what's on here, the games is on here, really great games. I love it. This is more of a collector's item, because I got so many Super Nintendo games I can play on my Retron 5, in which the Retron 5 comes with a wireless controller. And of course, you got the Sega Genesis Flashback. Even though it caught some flack back in the summertime, whenever At Games sent out some review copies to a lot of these YouTubers, whatever, and they got really bad reviews. People said it was garbage. People said don't buy it, and that's when they apologized, and that's when they upped the quality of it. As far as my experience with it, I really have no issues with it. There is only issue I do have with it is that it doesn't play every Genesis game. It doesn't. It plays probably maybe 60 to 70%, but it doesn't play every Genesis game, and it sucks. It sucks. But at least I get to put my cartridges in there and see if it works. And of course, it comes with 85 games, so like it has a lot of games that comes with it, and plus you know, you got like a 70% chance of your older Sega Genesis games can, you know, work on this deal. So, you know, this, you know, I like this. I give like maybe a 4 out of 5 overall. You know, because I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5 because that's the only thing I have a gripe with is we can't play every game on here, and the menu system is kind of I don't like the menu system. The menu screen, it sucks. I prefer the the Super NES Classic menu screen. At least it has music. At least it's easier to navigate. You know, so you know they both got their flaws, but at the end of the day, it's about which of these classic consoles offers the best. And, you know, of course, this right here offers the best. Depends if you already own the software. I own a lot of software. I'm still in the retro collecting. It's like every week I go and get something, you know, that I, you know, something new, whatever. I just recently purchased Final Fight and Ninja Turtles in Time. And enjoyed it. Me and my wife, we played Turtles in Time yesterday, and we beat it. And it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. It's not better than Streets of Rage 2. I'm going to tell y'all that. I know some of y'all in the chat about the troll. It's not better than Streets of Rage 2, people. It's not. The game is good. I really enjoyed the game. It's a great game. But it's not better than Streets of Rage 2. I'm just calling people. Not better than Streets of Rage 2. But yeah, man, like, you know, okay. The Retro, if you are a retro collector, no, it's not Unforgiven. It is not better than Streets of Rage 2 Unforgiven. Cut it out. Anyway, so like I say, if you are a retro collector or you want to get in the retro scene, what's up, Nia? What's up? If you want to get into the retro scene, it's the best time to get in right now. You know, I started collecting a little over a year ago, and you know that little shelf I had turned into, you know, I got a lot more stuff. I mean, I'm not even near Sean Long's level. That dude has a lot of stuff. It's just something I've been. It's been my hobby for the past year, and he's been collecting for years. So I'm just getting started, and I got a lot more that I want to collect. And of course, tax season is around the corner, and certain games is kind of on the pricey side. So, you know, I'm gonna wait until I get my tax return so I can fill up my shelf, get a lot more games. Now, I'm not trying to get these games just to show. I want to get these games to play as well. I don't buy this stuff for show. I also play my games as well. But yeah, like I say, if you love the old school games, old school Genesis, Super Nintendo, or the PlayStation, you know, GameCube, Dreamcast, like it is a perfect time to get into the retro market because a lot of these games that was very popular back then is starting to become hard and rare to find these items because of the market, the retro market. You know, it's like the retro market, it's booming more than ever. And everywhere I go, I'll be looking for certain games, you know, that I played when I was a child. And I just want to play the game. But a lot of these games is so freaking overpriced. When I say overpriced, some of these games are like freaking $500 to $600. I was like, are you crazy? Like, I want to play the game to enjoy the game. Like, I guess it's the supply and demand. It's all it is, supply and demand. And like for instance, like I love Panzer Dragoon when I was a kid on the Saturn. You know how hard it is to find a Panzer Dragoon? You know how hard it is to find that? The retro store that I usually go to, they had it in stock for $250 a couple of weeks ago. I want to play the game, but I don't want to play the game that bad. But, you know, my point is to y'all, like, if y'all, you know, go to garage sales, just hit them up and see what they got. Because a lot of times it be a lot of older people be like, well, my son or my grandson, they don't play this gaming system no more. So I'm just selling it. So a lot of them, they don't know how popular the retro gaming scene, the retro gaming market is. And a lot of them, they just sell games for like $1 or $2, knowing that they could get like possibly thousands of dollars. So I advise y'all to maybe check those first. Maybe go on Craigslist. And one thing about Craigslist was pissing me off. I'm like looking for a lot of Super Nintendo games, you know, see I could buy some from somebody. You know, when I type in Super Nintendo, people, you know what pops up? About majority of the freaking pictures that pops up This is what pops up when I ask for Super Nintendo games, not Super Nintendo Mini. Like, yeah, this what pops up now because people still trying to flip this damn thing for about $200 to $300 on Craigslist, and that's what's pissing me off because I can't even find the Super Nintendo games in which I want to buy and play because of this game, this machine. That's what it is, you know. But like I say, man, I know I did say I was gonna do a comparisons video, and it might take me some time to do that because I want to get down to the nitty gritty and just show you from my experience on which console is better. Don't get me wrong, all three of them are good. I like it, you know. Like as far as these two, the quality favors the Super Nintendo Classic. The quantity favors the Sega Genesis Flashback, and it has more value. It holds it has a cartridge slot. You can put your old Genesis cartridges in there. Wireless controllers. You don't need to have your console like 3-4 feet away from you, so so you can actually freaking reach the damn thing and play the game. So like wireless controllers, cartridge slot, more games, and this is just only thing. Like I say, it's more of a collector item than me actually playing it. I'm playing it, but I play a lot of my Super Nintendo games on the Retron 5 because, like I say, it's more convenient. I have a wireless controller on there, and I like the old school experience that I could actually use my old cartridges and play it. So that's basically what I do. But like I say, the quality is a favor Super Nintendo Classic. The quantity and the better value is this. But overall, since I am a collector, since I have all the gadgets and everything that I want, I prefer this overall because this, gives you basically all the options that you want as a retro gamer. Of course, if you own NES games, Super NES, Genesis, Game Boy Advance, all these games are compatible on this device in HD with no problems. Like all the games that I put in here, I had no issues with it. No issues at all, and it plays perfect. And that's why I'm gonna choose this overall. This machine is really good. Like I advise everybody, instead of trying to look for a Sega Genesis Flashback or a Super Nintendo Classic, like if you have games, retro games, Super Nintendo, Genesis, NES, whatever, I prefer y'all to get this because you will get a really good experience, especially if you still own your controllers. If you got all your controllers to your previous systems, it has the controller ports on here. All the controller ports on here. And that's what's so cool about this. I've been playing the crap out of this lately, man. That's why I hadn't been on my Xbox or PlayStation lately because, like I say, I'm an old school gamer and I love to play the games that I used to play when I was a child, or play games that I didn't play when I was a child because when I was a child, I was more of a Sega guy, so I missed out on a lot of Super Nintendo games and a lot of Nintendo 60. No, actually, I did play the Nintendo 64 a lot. But it's really the Super Nintendo that I really want to catch up on. It's a lot of games that I actually do want to play on the Super Nintendo, and that's the main reason why I want to collect. But at the same time, you got to be a smart shopper. You got to be a smart shopper. What? Shut up, Gamer Nick. He said real commercial 27. You got to be a smart shopper, man, because like I say, a lot of these games are very, very overpriced, and just like about 3 to 4 months ago, that's the store that I usually shop at. They had Chrono Trigger, and that's the game I really want to play. But if you really want to play Chrono Trigger so bad, you're gonna either have to emulate it, on PC, or spend the $400 because of the rarity of that product. It sucks, man. Like the game is really good. But it just sucks that it didn't, like, it sucks that it didn't sell like it's supposed to sell. Like, why y'all think that Super Mario World and The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, is a fair price? Like, you could buy them everywhere for between 30 to 45, maybe $30 to $50 net price range if you want Super Mario World or a Zelda Link to the Past or Super Mario Kart. Like, they all range from 30 to maybe 50 or 60. You know, the reason why, because they sold so well that it's a lot of copies everywhere. And, you know, the rarity of the product, the more rarity it is, the higher the game is going to be. That means that it didn't sell like it's supposed to sell. Maybe it didn't sell that well. Kind of like maybe Super Metroid. Super Metroid is priced between $50 to $70. That's because Super Metroid sold like around 2 million copies around that time. 2 million is not bad, but Super Mario World, Zelda Link to the Past sold a lot more. So that's why Super Metroid costs more than Super Mario World, Mario Kart, or Zelda Link to the Past, because it sold a lot less copies than those 3 games I just named back then. So it is what it is, man. And that's what sucks about it. Who else? What's up, Miss K? Green Blood, Super Nerd, Skip Bayless. What's going on, man? So yeah, people, like I say, my overall thoughts. I prefer y'all to get the Retron 5, but like I said, it's a lot of y'all old school Sega fans, Nintendo fans out there. So I'm pretty sure y'all do want to buy these, you know, to collect these. I buy it to collect them and play them, but I play this more than this. You know, like I say, man, I own a lot of these games on here anyway. You know, and this right here, like, of course, y'all know I'm a Sega guy, Sega fan, so I'm just gonna get it anyway. But my main console to go to with retro is this. Get it, buy it. Like I say, Nick, I told you earlier in the Discord chat. Matter of fact, I need to leave that link in the description below. Because we have fun in that Discord chat every day, man. So if y'all want to be a part of the Discord group, I will leave that link, or y'all can hit up Alex, ActiveSin, or just hit me up on Twitter at RealGamer27 after the podcast. If y'all do want to be a part of the Discord chat, we just mess around a lot. We just poke fun at each other. It's very fun, very fun. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about this. Like I said, I want to dig more deeper until, you know, with this. But, you know, it's going to take a lot more time and a lot more editing to show y'all exactly, you know, what I'm talking about. You know, show y'all my experience with these retro consoles. So let's talk about the, what's up, Muhammad Alivi? Xbox is the best box, Muhammad Alivi. Did you already say it yet? Did you say it yet? If you didn't say it, you tripping, dude. You slipping. You slipping. What y'all saying in the chat? Said Batman Forever is the best Batman. What? Are you serious? Batman Forever is the best Batman movie? No. I hate Batman Forever. It sucks. That hoodie is dope. Appreciate that, Miss K. My wife, she got that made for me. That was my Christmas gift. Christmas gift. What else I got in the chat? Before I go on to my next topic. The Xbox will win the console wars. Wow. Yeah, you picked the right name, Greenblood. Because this Xbox, I don't know what's going on. Like, I like Xbox, man, but they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win a console generation until they start, you know, catering towards everybody, not just bro gamers. Because, you know, in Japan, man, like, nobody likes the Xbox in Japan because they don't cater towards them. Microsoft, they only want to cater towards, you know, American gamers or European gamers. They don't appeal to, you know, gamers through all the regions. You know, with Nintendo and Sony, they cater towards everybody, and that's why Nintendo, Sony's always gonna win console generations. It's gonna always be that way because they have games for everybody. That's okay. Let's go and talk about this Monster Hunter Worlds that's supposed to be coming out. I think pretty soon, tomorrow. I think this week. I think. So okay, what else y'all got? That Crap Gamer is a of YouTube. King of crap. Okay, yeah, this Monster Hunter Worlds on the PS4, Xbox One. It looks like a very interesting game. That looks like something I would like to play. You know, whenever I'm finished with my backlog of games, I got a lot of games I need to finish. I need to get back on Persona 5. I'm on that last palace, that prison palace. It is kicking my ass. So I'm trying to, you know, finish that so I can get back on Assassin's Creed Origins. Great game. I really like that game. It's a wonderful game. You know, as soon as I beat those two games, then I can you know, get back into the I'm gonna start buying some more games. I do want to buy Monster Hunter Worlds. It's like, you know, it's other games that I would like to play, but you know, I don't want to just buy too much because I got probably this much of backlog of games on my Xbox and PlayStation as of right now. Even on my Switch. The reason why I hadn't a game on my Switch in over a month because my kids and my wife, they play it so much, and I have no time to play it. So that's gonna be another thing on my wish list. When I get my refund check, or you know, maybe before I get it, maybe next couple of weeks, I need to get another Switch. I need to get one just for myself. Because my wife and my kids has been hogging the Switch a lot. Okay, so let's get back. Okay, what is the order? Okay, this article from Forbes.com says Monster Hunter World's directors explain why it's not coming to the Nintendo Switch. Okay, let's read this article. It said Monster Hunter World will be the biggest game 2018 so far when it debuts on the PS4 and Xbox One just a few days, January 26th. But it will be missing, you know, from one platform that is sure to disappoint a fair number of fans. That will be the Nintendo Switch, which for all its other success continues to have the Nintendo-specific problem of attracting third-party AAA games for, you know, the launch-worthy Switches, included alongside the Xbox and PlayStation. But now there aren't even any fair-flung plans for the Monster Hunter Worlds to come to the console. Why? Okay. This is basically what they had to say. We don't have any plans for the Switch at the moment. Part of the reason is that the title has been in development for almost 4 years. At the time we had to commit to our hardware choices, we decided on using the most powerful current generation consoles available at the time, which was the PS4, the Xbox One, so the decision was made before the Switch was even announced or on sale. It's also because of every title we decide what the best fit for the hardware is for the concept. We don't just look at everything. It's more like if we want to achieve this kind of game concept, where's the best place to achieve that? And for this title, the PS4 and the Xbox One were the best fit for us. Okay. I have a problem with that. Okay, it's obvious that he's dancing around the questions. But from what I'm listening to, what I'm reading, is basically the lack of power in which why they did not put the game on the Switch. Like, should I name other games that's graphically intense, but it's already came to the Switch or it's coming to the Switch? Like Doom, that was graphically intense, but they still managed to port it over to the Switch. Wolfenstein, that's supposed to be coming to the Switch. Like, there's a lot of ports from these third-party companies that's come, you know, port these games over on the less powerful machine. You know why? Because they see the money, and for them to say something like that, as also another problem. The Xbox One comes to mind. Like, I don't know what Xbox gamers in this community or whatever buys Xbox for Monster Hunter. All the fans for Monster Hunter, majority of them on the Nintendo side. Like, it's not even no argument on that. And of course, you know, there's a lot of Monster Hunter fans on the PlayStation side too, but majority of the sales come from the Nintendo handheld systems, in which it always sells very, very good. And for the Switch to be very successful, for the Switch to give you two types of ways to play, and you know, since the handheld aspect of this Switch is popular, you would think that they would somehow find a way to port this game over to the Nintendo Switch. You know, especially with this device being a handheld. So there was a rumor a few months ago that Sony paid Capcom to keep the Monster Hunter Worlds off the Nintendo Switch because they know that that's what majority of the fan base is at, is on the Nintendo side. Like, look at Monster Hunter Double Cross on the 3DS. The first week of sales sold over 1 million on the 3DS. That's just in Japan only. Over 1 million in Japan the first week of Double Cross. So something is not right here. Like, if Capcom is in the business for money, then don't you and you see a fan base for a franchise, that always buy this game. Why not find a way to port this game over, even though it might take a little bit longer? Like, yes, I understand that this game has been in development for over 4 years. I understand that. The Switch has been out for almost a year. So by them still trying to dance around the question, it's been almost a year since the Switch has been out. Like, we would have got some type of announcement by now if this game was truly coming to the Switch. But like, just something just doesn't seem right on here. Like, it's just it's just like Game Freak putting the game from instead of putting the game Pokemon on Nintendo, they decided to put it on Sony and Xbox because that's the best fit for the game. That doesn't make no damn sense. Monster Hunter has always been the best fit on a Nintendo platform, especially if it's a handheld. Even though it might be graphically intense, but like, you can always scale down. You can always scale the graphics down. Like, do I gotta mention Wolfenstein and Doom? Like, come on, man. Like, there is something else to this. I just don't understand about this, people. Something is just not right. Yes, the game do look very graphically intense, but should I talk about the Wii on how Call of Duty the Wii got a whole bunch of Call of Duty games, even though the Wii was way less powerful than the Xbox 360 and the PS3. They still managed to get a lot of these games. So what excuse do Capcom has now? If they see money, it doesn't matter how graphically intense their game is. Like, they got a team that can downscale these games. That's why I'm trying to understand. They have a team to do that, especially if there's money. There's a lot of money on the Nintendo Switch side because there is a big amount of Nintendo Switch owners, especially in Japan. Like, I believe the Switch has already surpassed the Wii U in Japan. I think so. I think it did. So, like, Capcom is missing a lot of money right now. They're missing a bunch of money. Like, putting my Monster Hunter game or JRPG on an Xbox platform is dead on arrival. So they're more focused on delivering the best graphics, the best experience on the PlayStation and Xbox, instead of focusing on which console will sell the best, and that's Nintendo and PlayStation. Like, I don't see Monster Hunter selling over 1 million on the Xbox side. I don't even see it selling 500,000 copies. If it does, I'd be very surprised. But 1 million? Hell no. Hell to the no. A lot of Xbox fans don't buy those type of games. Like, look at PUBG. They got over 3 million players on the Xbox One. Like, that's the type of fans that they are. They love dude bro shooters. And Monster Hunter is not a dude bro game. That's what I'm saying. So what else is Capcom hiding? Why are they still dancing around the question? That's basically what I'm trying to figure out. Like, something is going on. Maybe that rumor of Sony paying Capcom off to keep it off Nintendo, it might be true. Like, it's just so much shady stuff going on in this gaming industry. Like I say, man, it don't surprise me at all, man. It don't surprise me at all. like every Monster Hunter title that released on Nintendo's handhelds on the 3DS or DS, it sells very, very well. So what excuse do they have now? That's what I'm saying. Like they ever since the Nintendo Switch has been um out, they could have basically started the process of developing this game. But you know what? Another thing I didn't break up. Capcom has been working closely with Nintendo this whole time, telling how many gigabytes of RAM to put into the Switch. So, you know, even though before the Switch was announced, Capcom already knew that the Switch existed. So, like, something is just not right. Especially if Capcom has been working side by side with Nintendo this whole time, even before they announced the Switch. So what's going on in between that time bracket? Like something is not right here, man. Something is not right because like Capcom is like the only publisher that I know of that's been working closely with Nintendo before the announcement of the Switch. So I don't know, man. What do y'all guys think? What do y'all guys think? Y'all deleting messages on here? Let me guess, somebody must be trolling. So what do y'all guys think in the chat, man? Do y'all think something fishy is going on with Monster Hunter Worlds not coming to the Nintendo Switch? Because Capcom has been working closely with Nintendo, advising them how many gigabytes of RAM to put in their console. And this is like, what, about 2016, 2015. So I don't know how far back that they've been working together with the Switch. So you telling me that since they've been partnered up with them this whole time, advising them, you know, how to get your console up to par so it can support these games, can run a lot of current generation games, that you would think that they would have told Nintendo, hey, we got Monster Hunter Worlds coming out, you know, so maybe if y'all do this and do that, and, you know, so we can actually have this game. It probably won't be on time with alongside with the Xbox and the PlayStation consoles, but we can, you know, it could probably be maybe a few months later or maybe a year later, but we'll have that game ready. So there's nothing, like, that's what I'm saying. Something is not right. Especially a JRPG going on a Xbox instead of a Nintendo console. Sounds fishy to me, guys. Sounds fishy to me. All I gotta say, man, the game ain't gonna sell on Xbox. That was their biggest mistake. You know, it's gonna sell on PlayStation, but on the Xbox, if they want to get their money's worth, they don't get their money back. You know, all that time and effort they didn't put into the Xbox. They could have did the same thing with Nintendo Switch, knowing that they have a very big fan base. That's why I just don't understand, man. So let's just get a few questions, people. I'm gonna go and sign off in a few minutes. Let's get a few questions. You said the Switch is 2 weeks. Probably will get ported over Nintendo next system. Well, like I said a while ago, Muhammad Ali, the Wii sold so well that they still got Call of Duty games, and Call of Duty is a graphically intense game. So it's not about the power; it's about the money. If there's money on that side, it doesn't matter how powerful or less powerful any console is. If there's a fan base and there's money, they can make it happen. If you pick it, okay. So yeah. Hopefully you buy it, man. Like Xbox games, they need to support games outside of shooters, man. That would drive me nuts, man. They need to support games outside of shooters because I'm still pissed off at Evil Within and Wolfenstein not selling well. These single player games. I'm just pissed, man. Like if it's not multiplayer, a lot of these Xbox dudes just don't play it. I see why Phil Spencer said they could probably go the multiplayer route because a lot of Xbox dudes just want to play online all the time. It's just they're not gamers, man. I'm sorry. Like if you don't play every genre of game and you just focus on one, you're not a gamer, man. You're not a gamer. You're a casual. A lot of casuals on the Xbox. Lots of casuals. He said, Mike. Ha ha ha. Damn. Wow. He said, that's a mic, man. Hell, I doing with a damn dildo. It's funny. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that, VidK. Like Doom is a highly graphically intense game that went to the Switch, and from what I'm hearing, it actually runs well on the Switch. It might not run at 60 frames a second, but it runs well at 30. I heard it really hadn't had no issues performance wise. But if they can do that on the Switch, then I'm pretty sure anybody can make some magic happen on the Switch, man. It's all about the money. What do you mean where your money at, Nick? God dang it, man. What else y'all got? What else y'all got in the chat? He said, I think it will come eventually, maybe not right away. Well, you never know, man. Like the Switch is still selling very well, and it's gonna be to a point that people are gonna get tired of hearing that these announcements of games from third parties. Of course, Xbox and PlayStation get announcements first, and still nothing from Nintendo Switch. But just um, just looking at the console sales, looking at how popular the Nintendo Switch is, pretty soon these third party companies are gonna have to change their view on the Switch and basically recognize that this system is a force to be reckoned with. Very, very popular. The Switch is the fastest selling console in history. In history, people. So that should say something to these third party companies, man. Like Nintendo ain't playing. They're not playing. They are heavily advertising this product like they supposed to. You know, they gave us all the gadgets that we wanted. They merged the handheld with the home console. This is stuff that a lot of people wanted. That grabbed me by surprise. And like I say, Nintendo was smart with this. They knew that they couldn't compete on the power level. Like it's just kind of like it's like this. If they didn't put if this system was not a hybrid, it was just like another Xbox, another PlayStation console, just a powerful machine. Then the Switch, like whatever the name of that console would be, that Nintendo console, uh, it's not gonna sell as well. It's not because a like majority of Nintendo gamers go buy Nintendo console for Nintendo games. B, a lot of third party games they don't buy third party games on the Nintendo. They buy it on Xbox and PlayStation. It always been that way. Like the last time that third parties sold very well on the Nintendo platform was basically on the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo. That was the last time that they dominated when it comes to third party support was the Super Nintendo. After the Super Nintendo, things changed. It changed, and Nintendo they trying to get that kid friendly image off of them because that's what's been hurting them for a very long time. You know, only kids play Nintendo consoles. Only they buy it. They don't play these hardcore rated mature games on the Nintendo console. So that's why Nintendo is taking a strong approach. And they basically said not too long ago they won't rated mature games. They want all the support on the console, all games. So yeah, that's why they merged their handheld with their console because they know that their handhelds always outsell their consoles, their home consoles, and when you combine those two, you got a hit, and that's what's going on right now. The Nintendo Switch is a hit, and it will be preposterous if we go another year with the Switch and all these third party announcements, there is still no Switch announcement alongside with Xbox and PlayStation. So let's say that at the end of the year the Switch be around 25 million. If the Switch be around 25 million by the end of the year and the Switch is still not receiving the same amount of third party support as the Xbox and PlayStation, then something is wrong with that. like will the droughts will the droughts for the third party games will still be intact? I don't think so. That's just stupid for these publishers to skip out on the Nintendo Switch, knowing that there's a huge fan base on this side. So yeah, let's get back to the question before I get up out of here. That real Labo. So how's the stream, guys? Is it a lot better than the other day? How's the stream? No hiccups. Real Labo 27. Yeah, y'all tell me how the stream is. And as far as that Dragon Ball Z Fighters, I'm hearing that it's scoring very well on the Metacritic. So I'm really interested in that game. So I just want to know what's up with the Switch port. Like Xenoverse 2 sold 500,000 on the Switch. The game was already a year old and sold 500,000, still selling right now. So that tells you that Switch owners want games. They want to play more than just Nintendo games. You said, what are my thoughts on Mario Tennis Aces? That game actually does look good. It looks fun to play. It looks very fun. I'm not sure, does it? I don't think they say anything by this game having online multiplayer. I'm not sure, but as far as the story mode and all that, the game looks fun. It looks awesome. I will be getting that game. What else we got? That stream is good. Okay, cool. But Xbox is fastest selling console. Green Butt, you is trolling. The Xbox is not the fastest selling console ever, dude. Wow, you got that at Xbox Green Blood in your veins, man. Wow, you speaking some nonsense right now. I'm a huge Xbox fan, dude, but I'm gonna call it for what it is, man. Like Microsoft, they messed up with the Xbox One. They messed up. Ever since that E3 they had, they really put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, man. But they still bounced back, and I still enjoy the console. But you know, let's just be real. Like PlayStation and Nintendo's gonna get the most attention because, of course, the Switch is the hottest item in the world. PlayStation still dominating. You know, Sony and Nintendo has a lot of great exclusives. Microsoft don't have very many exclusives. They've been on a 2-year drought. A 2-year drought of exclusives. Of course, you get like a Forza game every year, but 1 to 2 exclusives a year that's just ill. That is unacceptable. So what do you think YouTubers like Rered saying if Labo only thing they show in 2018 would be a bad year? Well, that's okay. Like I like Rered, but let's just be real. He doesn't like the Nintendo Switch. He doesn't like the Nintendo. When the Nintendo Switch got first announced, you know, he was a little salty. He didn't like the concept, and you know, like just call for what it is. You just need to say it. I don't like the Nintendo Switch. You know, but like with Nintendo and Nintendo Switch selling the way it is, like it'll be very stupid for Nintendo to just stop where they is, like just putting all these ports on the system and just relying on third-party games and still not putting out their own games on the system. Because after what happened with the Wii U situation, Nintendo, they need to pump out a lot of exclusives, lots of exclusives, because with the Wii U generation, yeah, it was that bad, and they still owe us a lot of exclusives, and that's why I really loved the first year of Nintendo Switch, because they had wonderful, really great first-party games I really enjoyed, and it's 2018, it's the next year, and they don't need to be stopped, and they need to go full throttle and keep those exclusives coming. But Rerez, like I say, man, he just don't like the Switch. He don't like the Switch. That's basically what it is. But you know, Nintendo's not that stupid. They not just gonna have Labo as their only things coming out for 2018. Why you think Labo was not part of that mini direct? Why y'all think Nintendo called it a mini direct? Because they got other stuff coming. There's going to be a regular direct. That's why they call it a mini. Like, whenever we have another Nintendo Direct, I expect new announcements. I expect maybe the Metroid Prime 4 trailer, or finally get a trailer. I expect maybe some Pokemon talk or something. Like I expect more when we get a full Nintendo Direct. That's why they call it a mini Direct, because you know they show, you know, little things. You know, they of course show some ports that's coming over from the Wii U to the Nintendo Switch. So, like I said, when we get that full Nintendo Direct, that's, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all will be happy. And the Labo was a separate event. The reason why they put it, they put it separately because Nintendo do not want to put that alongside with the video games. They want to separate them. And then Nintendo, they specifically said that this is for children. I don't know how many times I got to say that. They said that it is for children. A lot of grown men is crying about that, thinking that the Nintendo Labo is going to replace games. Like, wow, Nintendo cannot. They're not that stupid. They're all about business. And like I say, they're doing very well, and it'd be kind of stupid for them to slow down. So I expect a lot more stuff. E3 2018 is going to be huge, going to be big. So I'm just telling everybody, just chill, man. Like, there's something up Nintendo. Let me see, what else we got? The Switch is taking over Xbox One currently. Tanking. Where you said tanking? Are you talking about that is? You said that the Xbox One is outselling the Switch when you said tanking. The SNK Heron game looks lit. Or Heron game looks lit. You talking about that all female fighting game? It does look cool. A waifu fighting game. It looks pretty cool. They need to port some 3DS games to the Switch. Yeah, I do agree with that. I'm not sure how long Nintendo is gonna be supporting this 3DS, man, because they really had a really great holiday, sold very well, and I don't know, man. I feel that Nintendo they need to just kill the 3DS so they could just focus completely on the Switch and put all those 3DS titles, on the Switch and put it in HD, man. Like, there's a lot of money they could be making right now if they on the Switch if they could just kill the 3DS. But apparently they still see a lot of money on that side, but we'll see how long that lasts. That Black Bun goofer look like he said he would boycott gaming if Sony and Microsoft do live. I don't care what that dude say, man. He just an idiot. That dude went on my comment section the other day on my last video talking crap, so I don't care what the hell you gotta say, man. The dude's an idiot. He's an idiot. I was speaking the truth. That's all he can do is just throw insults at me. Then maybe they're making a new hand. That would be kind of stupid for Nintendo to make a new handheld, knowing that their current handheld, the Nintendo Switch, is the hottest item in the world. So why do they want to compete with themselves? That's just stupid. I wouldn't care how big the downgrade would be as long as Monster Hunter World is able to perform well in reasonable resolution, frame rate on the Switch, and many others would buy. Like I say, man, if people would buy Monster Hunter Double Cross, all those Monster Hunter games on a 240p or 300 something p resolution screen on the 3DS and it's still so well, I'm pretty sure they would buy it on the Nintendo Switch. Let's just be real, people. He said, "What's good, black guy?" What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm black. What's going on, Taco Death? God dang. Well, my name is, well, you can either call me Real Gamer or my name is Aaron. Just don't call me black guy. It's Aaron. Who else is hyped for a new Minecraft education update? Probably my kids, man. Like I say, my kids has been playing the crap out of my Nintendo Switch, man. Like, I bought Minecraft for them I think about a month ago, and they done put in damn near 100 hours on there. And my wife, shit, she approaching 400 hours on freaking Splatoon. Leaves me with nothing I can't play it because they freaking hogging it all the damn time. They hogging it all the damn time. The best X-Man would have to be Beast. Really? I like Beast, but of course, Wolverine, that's my main guy. I love Wolverine. Matter, speaking of Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine character, the actor, he's actually thinking about coming out of Wolverine retirement ever since 20th Century Fox was bought out by Disney, and of course, there's going to be some collaborations with the X-Men universe versus the Avengers, with the Avengers. So like that's pretty interesting, and I would love to see him play Wolverine. Maybe a couple more times. At least make at least one more time. Since Marvel Studios has taken over the X-Men franchise. So I just don't know anybody else who can play the Wolverine role better than Hugh Jackman. So he's thinking about it. Hopefully he'll have a change of heart and come out of Wolverine retirement. He needs to do it right now before he gets too damn old. If Nintendo made a handheld only and console only versions of the Switch, what would you say? Oh, that's a good question, man. If they make a console only and a handheld, then it defeats the purpose of calling it Nintendo Switch. That's what I can say. He's supposed to switch from the console to the handheld. But like I say, man, like Nintendo, they know that their handhelds is very popular. Always been more popular than their home consoles. So I think moving forward, they're gonna stick with their handhelds and their consoles combined because they know a majority of their fan base will always be on handhelds, and you combine their console, it just you just bringing both fan bases on one. So by them going forward, is it a good idea for them to sell it separate? I don't know. I don't think it. I don't think it is a good idea because when it comes to their like, if Nintendo just come out just with a regular home console without a gimmick, then it's just like a GameCube. Like there was really no gimmick with the GameCube. It was just a powerful console, and it really didn't sell that well. It barely I think the original Xbox outsold about a couple of million, sold like 20 something million. But Nintendo they always got to do something different to attract their console more. Just straight up coming out with a powerhouse console and expect all the third parties to support and expect all the gamers to play all the third party games on their console. We already know that it's not gonna happen. That's why they're not so concerned with teraflops and all that. So, what's your PSN account? I think it's Let me see. What is my PSN account? Let's make sure. Uh-oh. Our stream messing up already? Hold on. Okay. Looks like my stream is kind of messing up. Like, goddamn. I got my bit rate set at 5,000. So maybe next time I'm gonna tone it down and see how they work. I did make some changes on it. That's why I was hoping to have a perfect stream, but it sucks. It sucks. But it was a lot better than my last stream. It just kept buffering on me. But I'm gonna play around with these settings next time and try to make sure that I won't have no issues again. And somebody asked me for my PSN account a while ago. Who was that? Let me see. Let me find my account. Sometimes I forget my freaking my name on my account. Let me go to my. You said just refresh. Yeah, I just refreshed it. You said I accidentally timed out jumping. Oh, that's messed up. You timed them out. Oh man, that's messed up. For 3, oh, he's gonna be so mad when he come back. Damn. You said use Discord, you stubborn bastard. Nick, shut up with your salty ass. You just so mad because that little $2 donation I got the other day. You didn't get your 50 cents. You want your 50 cent cut? Huh? Is that what you want? You want your 50 cent cut, Nick? Your broke ass. All right. Okay. Let's events. I'm trying to look at my PlayStation name because a lot of times I forget. I'm getting Shadow of Colossus. I never played the original, but would it be my game I'm about day one? Probably not. Probably not. It's just something I will get later. I gotta get this beat these backlog of games. I just got too many games. Too many games. Okay, let's try this out. This should be you should be able to find me on PlayStation. Let me see. That should be my PlayStation account. You should be able to follow me if y'all do want to follow me on PlayStation. If you want to follow me on Xbox, it's Real Gamer 27. Same as my YouTube name. It'd be nice if Sony could do some. Yeah, it'd be nice if Sony could do something so I could change my damn my gamer tag. So yeah, and my Switch friend codes. Oh, damn, I wish Nintendo could fix that shit. I'm tired of these damn friend codes. I don't even feel like getting my Switch so I can. You know what? I'm not even playing my Switch, so I guess whenever I do get back playing my Switch a lot, I give y'all my friend codes or whatever. Whatever. Yeah, what's up, Bear? Or Fatal? I'm just talking. I need to wrap this up. I need to wrap this up. You apologizing to Jumpman. Who you trying to time out? That guy that keeps calling me a black guy? Well, at least he ain't calling me the other word. Yeah, but you can call me real gamer, or you just call me Aaron. If y'all want to call me Aaron, call me Aaron. That's my name. You just don't keep calling me black. Technically, I'm not black. I'm like dark brown, like a chocolate color. So this is black. You see this, Mike? That's the color black. So yeah, just want to put that out there. You said what would happen this year? Real, you will see the name change. I hope so, man. I think Sony trying to dig into that. I don't know what's taking so long. It's just so dumb to take our generation to do something so simple. Then McCall, you, God dang, Nick, why you so mad? He's so salty. He's so mad, cheap. Damn. That Nick has been on a rampage lately, man. Damn, I better watch out. He'll probably try to do me like Stewie on Family Guy. Where's my money at? Where's my money? Where's my money? Crazy ass Nick. So I guess it's about time for me to wrap this up, man. Like I said, I keep telling myself I wasn't gonna do an hour, and I wind up still doing an hour. But I guess all the questions y'all be giving me, I really appreciate y'all being active in the chat. That we'll call him Sega Man 27. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's why I sent you. Fucking Nick. Okay, but yeah, don't forget the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast every Thursday, 6:30. Central Time. So that's 7:30 if you live on the East Coast. That will be 4:30 if you live on the West Coast, and 5:30 if you live Mountain Time. So yeah, and appreciate that, Green Boat. Appreciate that, man. You always come through on this channel. You always donate. So I really appreciate that. So whenever I get my tax returns back, y'all know I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna give some prizes away. I know I've been saying it for a while. The reason why I hadn't given them away for a while, because of course I got other priorities I need to attend. But yeah, like I say, I will start giving away some stuff. Y'all just stay tuned and just keep liking my video. Just keep supporting your boy. Support the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. Just help your brother out, man. I would love to have more shares, more followers on Twitter. Share my content, retweet my content, get more people on my channel. You know, if they people, if you know people that never heard of me and they want to listen to somebody that has some damn common sense and just basically a real gamer in general, then just tell them about me, man. Really appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. You know, coming through, hang with real gamer and all that. Don't forget to go to Alex's channel. He will be hosting Mario Kart Monday Madness on his channel. I think he probably be starting in an hour or something like that. So y'all go to his channel. Y'all support him. It's his channel is Active Sin. Let me put that in the chat just in case you want to know his channel. It's Active Sin. So y'all go to Active Sin channel, and pretty soon he about to start his Mario Kart 8 Madness Monday. And I guess after that, I will see y'all guys on Thursday. And like I said, appreciate y'all guys for hanging out with your boy, and I will holler at y'all later. Peace out.